What is up, everyone? This is Gosu here from Serene Art. So this tutorial basically has been requested for by one of our cherished subscribers, so I just have to do this one quickly to illustrate how things have to be done. Okay, so literally I've made a similar tutorial like this on the channel before. I don't know if you have come across it. In case you've not come across it, the link is going to be in the description and you go ahead and watch it as well. So what we'll do here basically is to first of all change this text to, let's say, 30. Okay, because we are going to use 30 for this tutorial, and the font that we'll be using is Go Bold. I don't know why, but I like using that particular font. In case you don't have access to it, the link is in the video description. Just go ahead, tap on it and have access to all my fonts at a go. Over 1,000 plus fonts. Okay, so I just have to make sure that I close the gap between the 3 and the 0. So I'll use the spacing tool here and push it all the way down like this, making sure that the gap between the 0 and the 3 is being closed. And after that, I'll go back to padding, okay, and increase the padding both left and right to make sure that the full 0 and the full 3 is showing clearly. Okay, and right after that, I have to just change the color of the text. Probably I'll use the color like this, and I'll also go ahead and add a stroke to the text. You know how we do it already. If you've watched the previous video by now, you should know how it is done. Okay, so I think I'll just make the stroke 10. Okay, I'll make the stroke 10 and probably leave it at black, or let's say red. Okay, so I'm leaving it at red. Now the next thing for me to do is just make a duplicate of this particular text. So I'll make a copy, tap on the layer button, hide it for that matter. Once I'm done hiding it, the next thing for me to do is to position this one at the middle of my working area using the relative position tool. Once I'm done with that, I'll go ahead and insert a shape. So I'll tap on a plus sign over here, tap on shapes, and increase the size of it just like this. I'll tap on a check mark and send this particular text, this particular shape to the back of the text just like this. And after this, I just have to position it well. It shouldn't be like this. If you watch the previous tutorial, you should know this. It shouldn't be like this, it shouldn't be like this, but it should fit perfectly up to where the red mark is. Okay, it should fit like this, and you can go ahead and change the color of it. So I'm changing the color of it to preferably something like blue or blue black or something. Yeah, I think this is okay for me. Yeah, I'll use this. Okay, just make sure that the color that you are using, it's not in the element, or it's not in the clothes or anything related to the subject, the person's image that you'll be using. That color is not found in that particular person's dress or whatever the person is putting on. Okay, that's very, very important to take note of. Okay, so right after doing this, you just have to merge this particular two layers. Okay, so you tap on layer icon, then tap here. After that, you select these two, then you merge them like this. So once you are done merging them, come back to the erase color tool, enable it, use the color picker tool here and select the golden part, the orange part, and take it off like this. It's as simple as that. Okay, so once you're done with that, just tap on a check mark here and you have your whole elements appearing like this. Now what's the next thing for you to do? The next thing for you to do is to go ahead and bring in the subject, the person's image. So I'm going to my gallery, then pick one particular image. So okay, I'm going to use this image for this tutorial. Okay, you can use any other image out there that you feel like using. Okay, but I'm going to use this particular image for this tutorial. Okay, I hope you like it. If you like it, don't forget to give this video a like and also subscribe to the channel as well. So for now, I'm just making sure that I position everything perfectly before I start with the cutting out. Okay, so this is it, and what I'll do is to send this particular picture, the subject, to the back of the work. So I'll tap onto back and I'll have it like this. Then after that, I'll make a duplicate by tapping on copy. I'll go ahead and hide this duplicate because we don't need it. And after doing that, you have to go ahead and merge this particular two, the subject and the tree that we've removed the inside of. So you go ahead, tap on the layer icon and come here. So you are coming to actually merge this and this. So tap here, select this and this, merge them like this. After merging them, the next thing for you to do is to use the erase color tool. Just like this, pick the color picker tool, select the blue part, tap on a check mark, and you have it like this. It is as simple as this, guys. It is very simple. It's not anything complicated. Okay, so right after doing this, just tap on a check mark and you are good to go. Go ahead and lock this layer so that you don't get distracted. Now right after that, the next thing for you to do is to now bring in this subject, the picture that you've actually hidden, bring it up like this, then bring it to the subject. Like, just make sure that it matches the subject. You could see that when we remove the blue color out, part of the subject is not showing, it's been cut off, which is not looking nice. Okay, it's been cut off, which is not looking nice. So we have to fill in those parts. That's why we've made a copy before we started with everything. So this is the copy that we are coming to use to fill it up. Okay, so let's do that quickly. Awesome, it has been well positioned. Now as it's been positioned like this, what we have to do now is to go ahead, tap on the masking tool right here, enable it, have it like this, then we take it to clear off the parts of the new subject that we don't actually need. Okay, so this is how it's going to be. So once you are okay with it, you can tap on a check mark, and this is what you are going to have. Okay, this is what you are going to have. Now you could say that the tree, the outline, the stroke of the tree is showing on top of the person. Now we don't want that to show, so we go back to the first subject, push it to the back of the second one. Okay, so just go ahead and use to front, tap onto front, and you have it like this. Okay, tap onto front and you have it like this. Okay, and if there's any need for you to make any new adjustment like cutting off, you can still use the masking tool to continue with that. So let's cut off a part of this like this. Awesome. So once you're okay, just tap on a check mark and you have your work like this. So guys, it's very simple. This is how you can do this quickly. Okay, this is how you can do this. Now we have the 30 here, so just enable it, then lock the other layers. Now you can put it just behind this one like this. Okay, you can just use the position tool to position it perfectly, the best way that you can. Okay, make sure you put in your best, and you have something like this. It's pretty much cool. You can change the background color to any color at all you want. Okay, I can also go ahead and insert a shape, change the color of it to any color I want, and put it behind the subject. like this, and I will use to back, just to make sure that I position it behind the subject nicely like this. Okay, and whichever text you want to write on it, it depends on you. Let's say you want to write happy birthday, you can put it on it like this, happy birthday. So just put in happy, make it capitalized, and I'll use this font, go bold, and probably change the text color to something like this and bring it down here, and maybe reduce the size of it a bit. Yeah, 30 should be okay. So basically this is it, and I'll just have to make a duplicate of it, then edit it to make it birthday. Maybe I just have to change the color to something like this and close the gap between them, and we are good to go. And also reduce the size of it a little bit, and that's going to be all. So guys, basically this is how to manipulate text and image to blend them together like this. Okay, and this is very simple. You can do it with any other number at all you want to use. Okay, any other number at all you want to use, you can do it. You can just manipulate your text and your image basically like this in Pixellab. Okay, it is super easy to do this. Okay, and I want to thank you so much for watching the video up to this point, and if you are new to this channel, please don't forget to give this video a like and also subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notifications so that whenever I upload a new video, you get to be notified by YouTube. Okay, so thank you so much for watching this tutorial, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bless up.